Hi, my name is Spencer, and today I'll be reacting to Star Trek Discovery Season 4, Episode 6. I think I'm going to keep this intro fairly short this time. I feel like my expectations basically carry over every week, and I don't feel like I need to restate those every time. But beyond that, I don't know what to expect. But before I get into this episode, don't forget to like this video if you like it, and if you have anything to say about this episode or the previous episodes, please put it in the comments. Also, if you're not currently subscribed, but you like this kind of content, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. It really helps me to stay motivated to get these videos out and helps the channel to grow, so thank you. I don't believe I have anything else to say before just diving into this episode, so I will go ahead and do that.
What are you going to do today, other than the Scientologists?
Okay, so we're probably going to get some more Adira and Gray. Interesting. Did she create her own orb thing?
I think Felix gave you.
Look.
Oh, we've talked about it enough. It was your call, not mine.
It's not even her call. It's his call. He made his choice.
The crew's spirits are high.
Good.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Yet I can tell the captain still has concerns. I understand, of course.
We're in uncharted territory. There's a lot to consider. Carry on, Zora.
Just don't antagonize her.
That mean the mission's approved?
Oh, it damn well better be.
I am so ready for answers.
Here's hoping.
They're showing us the bridge crew like we're supposed to be invested in what they think, but I really don't care that much. It's not for lack of trying. I think it's just the way that they've told the stories and haven't really connected us to them.
Our mission today is to go to that most recent tear and find any clue.
What's with the piano in the background? Are they trying to make it feel hopeful?
Zora?
All other systems are nominal. Commencing scans now.
Well, what are they gonna find?
Are we inside the rift?
Should be.
What do you mean should?
We passed through the barrier. I don't have any nav readings.
I'm not getting any scan data at all.
Where are they?
Those are the visuals, Captain. That's it. That's all there is.
This is wholly inconsistent with the data from other missions.
Reminds me of the Orville when they went into like a place with no stars and right. I think that happened in the Orville.
It's loud. Stars, nebulae, planets, they all normally give off electromagnetic frequencies. But this
Convert it to...
Eerie.
looks like we've got some interference in the signal.
No. Something's happening.
Oh, what the heck? Is it like disintegrating or like falling apart?
It's not good.
Fascinating. What the hell? Interesting mystery. I'm intrigued.
Michael, gotta find Paul. If I can't fly, I gotta do something.
Well, good thing you didn't go, Book.
We've lost the DOTS camera feed, Captain.
Damn.
Do we know what happened?
No idea. It was just... eaten.
Okay. Where would you even go from here? You can't go back where you came. You could try to jump, but where would that get you if you don't know where you're going? I don't know. I'm curious. I'm intrigued.
4,000 meters out.
And it just fades out.
Have you tried resetting your routing system? Maybe that'd help.
It didn't. Oxygen levels on mess hall deck 5 are nominal.
Was that a joke?
If it was funny, then yes.
I don't get it.
If it helps you too, then I'm not just a passenger hanging out in the lounge all day. It'd be nice to feel useful.
In that case, I would love to play.
Oh, okay. So that symbology that's been in the title sequence this whole time is Zora. Interesting.
Abort the mission. We're getting out of here.
Captain, we can't leave without answers.
We'll find another way to get them.
Where are you gonna go?
I should be able to rechart a course using galactic positioning, but it's not working.
This void, we have no reference points within it.
If I go the wrong direction, I could take us deeper in.
Zora!
Exactly.
Someone else might miss something.
I'll make the jump. You focus on the data.
I suppose now is as good a time as any to learn to delegate.
Well,
Ready.
Black alert.
we'll see if this works. Probably not, though. It's too early in the episode. Yeah, that doesn't look normal.
He was hit by an energy surge of some kind. He seems okay. But the mycelial network itself seems to be...
Infected? Or just... Maybe it's not infected, but corrupted? I don't know. Or just inaccessible from this area.
He seems okay.
There's an enemy out there, son. You should be hunting it.
Is this supposed to be actually his dad? Or is it just a manifestation of his desires to get answers and get revenge? You know?
Your neurotransmitters are currently firing at 10 times that rate.
And how long do they last? These hallucinations.
So it's like a dream. Hallucination.
Once we finish analyzing it, we should know something about the void. What caused it, where it came from, maybe even how to get out of it.
Well, hopefully you can figure that out before it's too late. Which you probably will, because otherwise the show would end. There would be no more discovery.
I hoped that would happen.
Why is this game? Wait.
Huh?
Now that my systems aren't overwhelmed anymore, I can detect something unusual on the exterior hull of Deck 17.
Spooky.
I have sufficient data. I can't identify the cause.
Zora, you need to tell her.
How are shields holding?
Yeah, that's vital information.
Dr. Pollard's on her way to check in on Linus.
Have her get eyes on this first.
I'm nearly there. Stand by.
Uh-oh. Well, she's gonna die. They wouldn't have given her a few lines earlier in the episode. Otherwise.
Automated containment field activating in 3, 2, 1.
Nope. Okay, well, she didn't die, but she witnessed someone dying.
Dr. Pollard, did he get out?
Nope.
I had to lower an emergency containment field. Ensign Cortis was trapped. He didn't survive.
You said you felt something on the exterior of the hull, right?
That's correct.
Then your external sensors are getting some kind of input. I have to tell them.
You could have just told Zora to tell them. I don't understand. I know Gray just wants to feel useful, but like, come on.
I asked her to play the game with me, and it helped. She registered the problem on Deck 17 before it breached the hull.
Zora,
Can you explain why you didn't tell us before? Before we lost a crew member?
That's Zora.
It is. Hello. To answer your question, Captain, at first I couldn't register any
Now we need to get Zora her own android body.
I felt each of their deaths 1,000 times over. And I'll avenge them the second I know who's responsible.
You'd already know if you'd followed your gut. Instead, you...
He might be dead if he followed his gut.
Let me. I'll go by myself if you think it's too risky for the team.
This is not a debate, Commander. We need you at your station, and that is an order.
Well, nothing you can do except follow orders. Don't pull a Michael Burnham. Don't need a mutiny.
Zora, send a pulse at 218 kilohertz. Let's see if this works.
Executing.
Well, yeah, better hope it works. There it is.
And once we hit the plasma barrier, the friction...
It'll heat the ship beyond safe levels. So this won't work.
What can you do now? What to do, what to do.
What if everyone goes into the pattern buffer?
Is that even possible? Seeing your suggestion is our best option, Captain, all things considered.
Well, I can't think of any better ideas.
All personnel, prepare to transport into the pattern buffer. Please do so in groups. No one should go into this alone. Thank you all for your courage and your trust. See you on the other side.
Get in groups. Book leaves immediately.
Before we go, I owe you an apology. When I was younger, my best friend got sick. She needed more help than our community's healers.
Do we have time for this? Come on. Stop Stop trying to get us to get to know these characters when we have like little time to do anything significant, you know?
That is something. And I thank you for sharing your story with me.
This show, man.
I see you tried to simulate the wood of the Tully tree. Classy. Listen, I know why you hated me.
This guy looks familiar, the actor.
And happy birthday. Ready?
Makes sense as to why his dad is on his mind then. That's what the hallucination would manifest.
Yeah, I think she's finally warming up to you.
Yeah, I think we're tight now.
That's funny.
Multiple systems are failing, Captain. We're losing a large section of the hull.
I mean, as long as the transporter buffer doesn't fail, you know?
You'll have to be the one to free the crew from the pattern buffer. Do you understand what I'm asking you?
Yes, Captain.
When it's safe.
Well,
I can sing you a song.
A song? Sure, Zora.
oh, I thought you said as long, and she was gonna say, as long as it's not something, like, specific.
Keeps raining all the time.
So wait, does Burnham think she's gonna die here? Like, is that why she said you're gonna have to do it? I thought she was just gonna put herself in the buffer. I mean, I know she's not gonna die, so...
Are you with us?
Well, it worked, apparently. Yeah, there's no doubt, but...
I am pleased to report that all crew members made it safely out of the pattern buffer.
Well done, Captain.
Good thing there was no Tuvix plant in there.
I've witnessed many examples of such connectedness, but I've never before experienced it myself.
Until now.
I'd like to create a tree of my own if you don't mind.
It's just all the crew.
I'm so glad you're with us, Zora.
As am I, Captain.
Okay, that's it. So not a bad episode. At least, not terribly terrible. I don't know. There were a few things that were a little annoying to me. There was the whole Zora telling Gray things, but then not telling the captain of the ship things that are significant and should be told to the captain, and Zora should know that. Like, I get that Zora was experiencing fear and being overwhelmed and all these sorts of emotions, but like, I don't know. I think they could have... I think Zora could have told the captain herself. Especially in the instance of the crew member getting sucked out into space, they could have said something sooner, and that would have saved a life. Another complaint was that, I don't know, it seemed like they were really pushing us to care about the bridge crew and like how they feel about going into this situation, but like I know of these characters, but like I don't know them well enough to care, you know? And then they keep trying to push these intimate stories at awful points in the episode, like the worst timing possible. It's just like, really? Come on. Like, I do want to get to know Owo, and I do want to get to know Reese, I think that's his name, from the last episode, but like, there's better times for this. Give us some crew downtime to get to know our characters. Don't push it in like such high stakes moments. It it doesn't work for me. Maybe it works for you. That's fine, but no. I mean, besides those things though, I enjoyed the mystery of this void, and we did get a little more of a hint as to where the DMA comes from, so that's good. I did enjoy Zora's emotional growth, learning to deal with her emotions, even if it was at the expense of one crew member. It's good to see Gray get to do his thing in helping practicing his, I don't even know what it's called. So it seems like Gray is staying I almost said on the station. I've been thinking about DS9 too much. On the ship. So it seems like Gray's staying on the ship and doing his training on the ship for whatever this Trill thing is. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. We're also getting a bit of Gray's desire to be useful, be included. So I presume that we will probably get some of that in future episodes. So I guess this was the first time we got to see Zora's, I can't say physical form, but her manifestation, holographic manifestation. Nice. I wasn't sure if I had missed that in a previous episode or if that's something I had forgotten, but I made the connection that it was that symbol in the title sequence, that shape. The story with Book and his dad, that was interesting. I don't know, I enjoyed seeing Book be sort of adversarial to this idea of anger, of the anger that he's feeling, and like connecting it to his dad. Personally, I would probably say it was just a manifestation in his head, especially because apparently it was his dad's birthday, so his dad was already on his mind, and he seemed to only tell him things that Book would know already, or that things that Book might feel. But I did like the dynamic. I liked that it was that it ultimately helped Book to, I don't know, be more open about his anger. And I liked that moment with Suru at the end where Suru was like, yeah, I feel that too, but I can get through it, and so can you. I don't know, I liked that. I was 100% expecting that other doctor lady to die, mostly because, like, I don't know, we never get background characters giving lines. So it was just like, okay, well, they're giving her some reason to get our attention, and then they're gonna take her away. But then that ended up not happening, so it's whatever. Well, I don't think I have anything else to say about this episode. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. You can tell me how much you disagree about my grievances with this episode and with the show in general. But I'm just sharing my honest opinion here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you guys. Not sure what's going to happen next. Looking forward to it, and hopefully I will see you guys then.